What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Seatow Kayak Adventure. Sometimes things don't go according to plan. So this is what's going to go on this video. Went down to the dock to meet Grant and Sean and Chad after they went out fishing. Grant took his girl fishing for her birthday, Dina. So they all went out, Grant, Sean, Chad, and Dina, and they did great. They caught 5 bluefin, and 4 of them were over 100 pounds. They were in the money. They caught them, came in that night, left them on ice overnight in the Opa bags. Opa, woo, thank you, Opa. Gave Grant 2 bags. Grant had them filled, both filled. You'll see here in a second. Both filled with hundreds of pounds of tuna. Left them there overnight. I went down the next day to help them unload the tuna, clean the boats, yada yada. You guys know the deal. So we unloaded the tuna, and then I saw Mikey from SD Fish and Sips. So we talked, said, hey, let's go out on my boat. He didn't realize that I had a boat now, so he wanted to go out on my boat. We head out, and things took a turn for the worse. Ended up with Seatow. So this went from going out and catching tuna like Grant did the day before to, let me tell you how awesome Seatow is. It was actually really cool. Seatow is, well, of course, if you're going to be out on the water, if you don't have Seatow, you're kind of an idiot. Seatow was great, man. Seatow showed up, got there in less than an hour. We were 24 miles offshore. We were at the 182. We turned off the motor to check the prop for something, and it just didn't turn back on. Turned out later, after we got it back in and troubleshot, I didn't have a voltmeter on board, which now I do. Found it was just a blown fuse that raises and lowers the motor, but it also kills the power to the whole engine. So it's already back up and running. We went down and fixed it the next day. But what was supposed to be a go out, catch some bluefin, and have a great day on the water with the boys turned out to be go out, have a pretty decent day on the water with the boys, and get towed in by Seatow. So thank you, Captain Robert. Thank you, Seatow. It's pretty cool. If you haven't ever seen how Seatow works, you're about to. But in this video, basically, it's Grant's awesome day, me trying to copy it, and ending up using Seatow. You. Welcome to Seatow Kayak Adventure. This is the Parker. She's all covered up right now, but we'll get you a better view here shortly. Right now we're down here to look at Grant's boat because he's got a metric boatload of tuna. He's got about 5 or 6 over 100-pound tuna. Talking little tuna. See how you guys like that. Change it up a little bit. You.
All right, you know what you're doing.
I heard they don't bite the Mad Max.
Doing it on a boat and ripping away and fucking getting tied on.
I heard it's like 3 or 4 to 1 hookup ratio on the Mad Max with 100-pound versus even 130-pound fluoro.
Man's been killing it.
Yeah, that makes it, and no swivel and no clip. You have to do that. That's how he's been doing. That's what I was planning on running tomorrow.
Having no hardware and shit in the water, it does get bit more, but Grant's right, you're gonna lose more fish because of it. Mike, he also lost one of those $200 Billy Hellman Max.
He said he lost that because the drag was too tight.
Right.
He broke it off.
There's no such thing.
Right.
There's
no such thing. He buttoned down my reels, bro. Button those motherfuckers down to get them to stop fucking spoons like spinning on bottles. I'm telling you, dude.
I would do what you're
100-pound mainline.
You put them to fucking sunset and say, go for it?
And then if you decide the next trip you need to change something, you know.
Well, tomorrow it's gonna be different because I'm gonna be on his boat. You know. Do you have spreader bars? What do you have to troll?
Just I can troll 2 from the back.
What's that? I have a 220 and a 160.
All right, here we go. Salty Chad got the little guy first. This is the appetizer guy. He's a little he's a little 15-20 pounder or something. You can tell someone gaffed him right in the head.
Did they hit the same spreader bar, or did they hit different ones? You want to handle someone? Here. We'll set this down.
There's one of the bigger fellas. You know it's big when you can see Chad's neck veins. A little bit different. That one could eat that one.
What do you think that one's at?
Opa bags. We would have been fucked without these bags. The shaft. What's that housing blade called, Grant? You're like, we're defeated, we're going home, oh my god, that fucking patty.
No, because even then, you troll those lures hard.
It's true.
How many fish have we caught?
It really has been the season of just
Look at the
troll
size
hard.
of that sumbitch.
They're spread out. They're spread out all over.
A little bit bigger.
There's more coming.
Wow. Good day.
Jesus.
I'm telling you, these Opa bags really surprised me.
Yeah, really nice.
I know, I can't believe how much they hold.
This one's at least not as heavy as the last. You gonna walk it out with me, yeah? Wow. It's slippery hands.
Oh, there's still more.
Yeah, just commit to what you're gonna do.
All right, Mikey, is that what we're doing? We just trolling our ass off all day?
Don't let plan B get in the way of plan A.
I think just troll
If
hard.
they don't start hitting them fucking nomads,
Troll hard all
slow it
day.
down with the bars. I don't have any bars. Do you have any bars? The guys will have a set of bars. Just like you'll have a set of nomads.
Holy moly.
But as you know, there's a premium on the nomad if you guys lose it.
Same with the bars.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, well, they're not. I can't send them that way.
Last one.
I get you to grab a quick photo of Grant and I.
We got 3 of them off of one school. Basically chased south for about 10 miles. On a slow boat.
Nice work, guys.
Those will be good pictures right here.
I'll show you right now what we used. Or what got off of.
Whoa. What's up? I'm Glenn, and welcome to Seatow Kayak Adventures. Ask and ye shall receive. We're on my Parker. Give you a quick look around. Got the Opa bag in front, loaded up with ice. Scrap down. I got my boy Dave right there. That's Dave. I also have a couple other guys with me. I showed you Dave. Guess who else is here? Brian Hildebrand. We're out here fishing.
Right.
And local celebrity Mikey from SD Fishing Sims.
You know it.
Dude, we saw you
Trolling hard.
trolling hard. We're out at the, are we at the upper 9 now? Where are we at?
No, we went to the 182
Oh, we're on the,
up
yeah.
to the 181 on
That's
the
right.
ridge.
That's right,
3
yeah.
mile bank.
We're trolling the ridge from the 182 to the 181. Mikey's over here just living his best life.
Loving the new boat. No, the new boat is awesome. It's my first time on it. I'm just loving it.
Dude, this is great.
Great setup. We already saw them once today, so they're out here. There's tuna out here.
Oh, well, I thought today would be a better day with the Mad Angler boys and Mikey, but it started out all right and just went downhill from there. Started out, we saw some yellowfin, blew up right next to us on the blew up right next to us on the starboard side. I think we kind of spooked them a little bit. We slowed down, they popped up a little further out. We tried to creep in, but we couldn't get close enough to them, so throw out some chum, throw out some baits, tried to get them to come around, nothing happened. Kept trolling the 9 mile bank, had some trollers out. We got a couple of them kind of crisscrossed, so we stopped to pull them in and fix them. Thought we had a line maybe tangled in the rudder, or excuse me, in the prop, and I turned the motor off, lifted the motor, and then it wouldn't turn back on. So we think we've got a battery problem or a switch problem, something like that. It shouldn't be anything crazy, but that's why it looks like this right now.
Seatow doing work. But Seatow's great, man.
Oh yeah.
Came through today.
Yep.
Yeah, they really did. Yeah, we really need to owe Seatow a high five or a case of beer.
Yeah, oh no, they're gonna get something as soon as
This guy came through, and then we had the other vehicles that broke down, all the other boats that broke down while we were out there.
Yep, they're sending other dudes.
I'm glad we called when we did.
Yeah. Yeah, man, Seatow is awesome. Like I said before, we just got the Parker about 4 weeks ago or something like that. I've taken out 5 or 6 times, 6 or 7 times. And, you know, one of the things you need to do is get Seatow, because that's the first thing we did. And I'm super stoked that we did, because it looks like the 6th trip we needed them. But Seatow's freaking awesome. The guy was awesome. Communicated with us the whole time. Checks on us every hour or so. He's like, hey, how you doing back there? Is everybody still alive? And no, man, I highly recommend Seatow. And I'll show you what it looks like when they park us here in a minute.
Or at least a membership. Make sure they get a membership and not just call Seatow, because Seatow will give you a huge bill if you just call them. But if you get a Seatow membership, then you can get towed as much as Glenn's probably going to be getting towed for the next, what, 2 years that you own this boat? Just kidding.
That's our local comedian right there. But yes, get the membership. Don't just call them. Get the membership, and we don't know if we're going to be seeing Brian again. We'll have to see how this goes. So anyway, yeah.
Shots fired.
I'll show. Yes, exactly. It's about to get ugly. I'll show you guys what it looks like. This guy says he can put me right into my slip, so I'm really curious to see how he does that. And I'll show you guys what it looks like when he does. We got Seatow doing their thing. They did the long line pulling us in, and now they're gonna pull up right next to us or something. They're gonna do whatever it is they do.
Perfect.
I was in the breakup for 20 years. Know how to throw ropes, maybe.
Yeah. You're gonna go down and pull us off again. Oh, no.
What's your name, brother?
Robert.
So do you like creep in and do the whole thing kind of like at an angle and just get my bow basically in the nose of the dock and I pull it in from there? Is that kind of what happens, or?
Well, that's part of the reason why I wanted to be on this side, is when I go in there, I'll be able to put my boat in reverse to not only stop on momentum, but also spin your bow in. And I can pretty much get your boat in as far as my bow is.
And that's fine. I can grab it right from the tip right there usually, and dude, that's freaking awesome. I was wondering how you guys are gonna do it. That's why when I saw you out there, I'm like, just so you know, I'm in a slip, bro. I don't know if you're gonna put me on a dock and say good luck or.
Oh no, yeah, no, slips are easy.
That's crazy.
The boat ramps are the more challenging one, especially on the weekends. I mean, it can be just as easy, but usually on the weekends, especially at the Shelter Island boat ramp, it's just.
That's exactly where I saw it.
So my boat's basically going on the trailer next to the one I'm trying to put a boat on. And it just gets wild.
So do you ever have a day where you don't get towed, don't get called?
The week between Christmas and New Year's, we had 6 days with no calls.
Oh, wow.
But in the summertime, no. Almost guaranteed to get some calls.
Well, there we are. Getting put into the dock. Seatow is all strapped up. I bet you it's Grant. What happened? Hello. I'm getting Seatowed into my slip right now. Yeah, nothing major. It was just, we think we had a switch go out.